Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. On third down, going up top. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Harris will throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On second down, wants to throw. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense, quick tempo. On second down, just keeps firing. He finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On the run, it's Webb. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Harris back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Pulls and fires complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On second down, looking again to throw. He makes the connection. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the race. Continues to fight for yards. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're bringing heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll line up for a second down play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.